Oh, fuck. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. It is good to be back on the bike. It's been like 2 weeks, the weather's been shit here in London, it's been frozen. I could have maybe risked it, but I didn't really want to break myself or my bike, so yeah, I just left it. It is obviously still grey and miserable, but compared to like the last 2 weeks, that's tropical, so I'll take it. The route today looks pretty cool. I've not done it before. I actually stole it off a club ride that got cancelled in between Christmas and New Year, again because of the weather. I'm heading out into Epping and Essex from northeast London. I think it should end up being like a 70 something K loop, 700 meters of elevation, it said, I think, from memory. I've literally done nothing for like the last 2 weeks though. I tried to go out for a run a couple of times, but my legs were just like, nah, straight away. I think cycling has well and truly ruined running for me. But yeah, my legs feel okay. It was more of a concern when I was getting ready. I was like, do I actually remember how to ride a bike? And do I remember what I need to take with me? I checked all my pockets like 5 times just to make sure. But yeah, I'm like 18K in already, I think. I just wanted to get out of the London traffic before I started recording. It is proper mucky. I think I'm going to be doing a lot of puddle dodging, but the bike and my rear half are already soaked, so yeah. I didn't look ahead at where the climbs are or anything like that, but the computer's just notified me that I'm about to begin one, so let's see how I get on. Hills has definitely been, I mean, maybe it's everyone's to be fair, but Jesus. It's definitely been my kind of weak point since I started cycling. This climb is 82 meters. At 5%. Fuck. I just had to stop recording there because the hill was beating me. I'm going to blame it on the fact that I haven't cycled for 2 weeks rather than just my inability. I'm guessing this route is going to sort of cover every base though, in terms of like climbs and hills and just nice roads to be on, because yeah, it was planned by a club. I'm sure they know what they're doing. I did want to talk about failing the festive 500 in this video as well, because this one just gone was my first go at it, obviously the first one since I've been cycling. I got up to, I think, just over 300, which was still the most distance I'd covered in that span of time, but I think I just massively underestimated how much time of that 8 days or whatever it is that it would actually take, and I also don't think my legs would have had it in me. There was a few days that I lost because I had other plans, stuff that I would prioritise over a cycling challenge. I was like catching up with some old schoolmates, and there's a couple of days with family obviously as well. It's Christmas period, and then there was bad weather I think for one as well, so I was only left with like 3-4 days it was in the end. I also don't have an indoor trainer, so if I had, you know, spare time when I was just sat at home or when the weather was worse, yeah, I can't sort of contribute towards it then. So yeah, I might give it a go next year. To be honest, now that I realise that it's probably going to take sort of 5 or 6 of those days up, I'm not sure if I'll even bother, because it's the Christmas period, it's time off work. Yeah, I love cycling, but there's also other stuff to do in that time as well. Just coming up to like the halfway point now, so I'm going to stop for a quick snack. No cafe stop today because I'm just on my own, and I also don't know where one is on this route. But yeah, all good so far. I am taking it proper easy. It's just the hills that I'm struggling up a little bit, but otherwise my legs are fine. I've not really been putting that much effort in, to be honest. Actually, the only thing I've got to complain about on this ride, it's got nothing to do with the route, is what it's done to my bike. Look at this, it's just wrecked. My beautiful blue bike. I guess I'm just gonna have to get used to that with riding in the UK winter. It is what it is. But yeah, I just hate to see it this mucky. Whilst I'm on the bike, I'm gonna do a separate proper video on this, but this is a Canyon Ultimate CFSL. It's my first road bike, so I don't have anything to compare it to, but I love it. It's a full carbon frame. I think the Ultimate model is meant to be like the in-between aero and endurance bike or climbing bike, from what I saw anyway. But yeah, I got this off Facebook Marketplace, but it was like in pristine condition. The guy had only had it on a trainer since he bought it, so yeah, as new. I love it. Definitely recommend it if anyone out there is thinking of getting their first bike. Yeah, I've been happy with it. Right, I'm back on the road. I'm gonna have to exert myself a little bit more this back half because I am freezing now. Probably not a good idea. I stood around too long, but there we go. Definitely a bit more grey and miserable coming back. It started raining now and I've got the headwind as well, so all of it at once. It's all pretty bearable apart from the cold. I am struggling a little bit with that, especially my feet. They're just soaked through. I need to take a nature break as well, but I think I'm so cold it might need to be a sit down wee. The rain's not heavy, but it is just like steadily there. It's like I'm cycling through a cloud. Hopefully it clears up in a little bit because it didn't forecast any rain whilst I was out, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna lie, I can now see why people get an indoor trainer, but it isn't putting me off cycling, I will say that. Oh, left turn. I'm blowing a little bit now, but pushing's warmed me up a little bit. The wind and rain calming down has also helped out a lot. But yeah, this is probably like the worst ride I've been on, just in terms of the weather and conditions. Kind of soaked through now. Just sort of coming back into London now, and it's pretty welcome. I'm ready to get home in the warm. Towards the end though, I was like welcoming the climbs. They're helping me warm up a little bit. I know I said I was welcoming the hills a bit on the way back, but I think whoever planned this route purposely chose like every uphill through the London suburbs as you come back in. Been like non-stop. I've had enough. I'm ready to rest. Just got home. I think the ride ended up being like 72k, which is what I expected. I was struggling a little bit towards the end with that, I'm not gonna lie. When I was coming back into London, I kind of just really had to like lock in and push myself. I think it was the cold more than anything else. I don't know if you can see the state of my overshoes. These were white when I left. You can kind of see the difference there. But yeah, it got a bit messy. I didn't expect the rain, but I'm still glad I went out on the bike. Like I said, it'd been like 2 weeks, and I hadn't really left the house at all to do anything because I was working at home. So yeah, glad that one is over. Not the most enjoyable ride, but still happy I got out and did it. To anyone who's ended up watching this, thank you very much. I do appreciate it, and see you in the next video.